So one of the most common questions I get asked a lot when I go to shows or I see people in public is that they often ask me, what's better, TIG, MIG, or stick? Which do I prefer? Well, let's sit down, let's talk about it. Let's figure out why I like TIG way better than anything else. Let's start with the first, the Stone Age welding of stick. Nothing wrong with any model. Now, mind you, there's nothing wrong with stick welding if you're good at it. If you're not good at it, then there's a problem, clearly. But, so stick is usually used in industrial stuff for like maintenance on tractors and farms, and a lot of sticks used in refineries on pipe welding and rock, and stuff like that. So, I mean, it has its place. It's more beneficial because it's more cost effective to stick those bigger, heavier items than it would be to sit there for days TIG welding. So then it goes to the next one when you learn is MIG. I am not a fan of MIG just because too many people don't know how to set their all their settings properly. So where it looks like it'll hold, it's usually, most of the time it could be just a topical hold. It doesn't get, you can get good penetration and you can make it hold. But if you're a first-time welder and you're just grabbing a flux core, which means no gas, you're gonna have spatter all over the place. You gotta clean up. And then not to mention, if you're a beginner on the TIG, which everybody grabs the TIG machine and thinks, oh, look at me, I'm a welder. No, you're not. You can pull a trigger and you can kind of make it look like two pieces are together with chewed up bubble gum, but I prefer the TIG. I control my heat, it's pretty, it's you can kind of walk your cup or do different things to get some designs in your welds. If you don't think you're getting enough penetration, you can clearly turn your amperage up and really jam at it. That's why I prefer TIG. So I'm in control of everything, the foot pedal operation. So when I'm on my TIG on my pedal, I'll sit here and pulse it myself. Like my machine is set up for pulse, but I like to control it myself, so I know everything is everything going back and forth, and that makes it 100% fully I'm in control. And if I don't like the way something went, I can just turn my torch up a little bit and go right back over it and kind of blend it, smooth it, and make it look really nice again. But there's a lot of stuff now. Obviously, TIG welding is more expensive when it comes to consumables, because you have the filler rod, and then you have the argon, and everything keeps going down the list. Welding is an expensive hobby if you're not doing it for a career. It gets expensive. So I like TIG. I don't even have a MIG machine in my shop. Everything that comes out of here is 100% TIG welded with that I weld. And then the other thing, I've seen a lot of people think like, they'll come in like, hey, what do you think of that weld? And I go, oh, good weld. Yeah, it'll hold nothing, So I've seen welds that looked amazing aesthetically, and you tap it with the hammer and it explodes. And I've seen welds that are horrible, look like they use a battery and a coat hanger and hold up better than anything. So don't let the way the weld looks, don't judge that, because a lot of people aren't welders and they're more grinders. And the key thing when people are grinding off all your stuff, this is a lot of new people don't realize this. You only want to grind your weld. You don't want to grind, you don't want anything to hit the surface of it. You want to get it even to the surface. So you don't want to sit here and grind on the rail, and then next thing you know, right here is a huge divot. You want to take it super nice and easy, and you want to get the welds off that way. Like, you want to attack the welds, not the material. So how I started was I didn't know the difference. And since I didn't know the difference between MIG, TIG, and stick, I was still relatively new. I was sitting at the casino one night because I worked there, and just scrolling through my, eBay, and I'm like, ooh, welder, $300. I can actually afford that if I save up. So I saved up, and I got this welder, comes shipped straight from Japan, I'm sure, or China, or whatever. And this is how bad I was. I took it to the closest welding store, supply store to me, the whole welder, and said, make this work. And just handed them the welder, said, give me everything I need to make this work. And then when I got the bill of what everything was to make that work, I said, okay, give me half of what makes that work, and I'll be back in a couple weeks to get the other half. And I got all set up, and I literally sat in my garage with all kinds of scrap motorcycle parts and metals and this, that, and the other, and I just blew holes in every piece of metal I could find until I figured out settings, and the only way to get better with welding is sit down and weld. So I spent the next 6 to 8 months in my garage sitting down every night welding for 3 hours. What I weld? Everything, anything. I just sat down and welded, sat down and welded, sat down and welded. So if anybody's looking to get better and you think you're okay welder and you want to try and get better, that's how you get better. Sit down, practice, practice, practice. And then take it to somebody that's a very good welder, have them look at it and tell you, and take their criticism, constructively, and take it back and fix it. So I have a good friend of mine that was actually a professor of the welding school here at the local junior college. So I would get some stuff welded up, and I'd maybe take 5, 6 pieces to him, and he'd do a strength test, he'd do everything, x-ray it, whatever. And that's how I learned what to do, what not to do, by making the mistake first, and then him showing me the correct thing, and then I correct that and make it better. So welding is fun. Welding is one of those things that I wish more people knew how to do. And it's usually, if you show somebody how to weld, they're instantly hooked because it's that cool of a process. So I prefer TIG, but you can also use MIG and whatever. I've seen a lot of people do like hardtail conversions with a MIG. I've seen a lot of people do different stuff with a MIG. Nothing wrong with it. I just prefer the clean look of TIG, and to me it holds better penetration, better everything. Come here. Hey, have you liked and subscribed yet, Rox? Have you? What? No, don't get cute unless you've liked and subscribed. We don't cuddle unless you like. Okay, maybe one subscription, one time, yes. Like and subscribe, and then you can come watch. Watch all the fun kisses and hugs from our best baby girl, Roxy Doxy. Oh, Roxy Foxy. Oh yeah, get in there. Like it? Did you subscribe? Okay, keep going. All right, we gotta go back to work, Rox.